1 Kings chapter 5 continues to narrate Solomon's reign and focuses on the preparations for the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. Hiram, the king of Tyre, plays a significant role in these preparations. Solomon requests Hiram's assistance in providing materials, particularly cedar and cypress logs, to build the temple. Hiram readily agrees to the request, as he has a favorable alliance with Solomon and sends a skilled craftsman named Hiram-Abi to oversee the work. The chapter describes the massive labor force gathered for the construction of the temple, including 30,000 workers who were divided into 3 groups, with each group working 1 month in Lebanon and then 2 months at home. An additional 70,000 laborers served as porters, stone cutters, and supervisors. As preparations for the temple's construction progress, the chapter also mentions the immense stones that were quarried and prepared to be used in the foundation of the temple. The construction of the first temple marks a significant moment in Israel's history, signifying the centralization of worship and the realization of God's promise to David to establish a permanent dwelling place. 1 Kings chapter 5 highlights the collaboration between Solomon and King Hiram of Tyre, showcasing the cooperation between Israel and neighboring nations to accomplish this monumental task. It emphasizes the logistical aspects of the temple construction, from the allocation of labor to the gathering of resources, reflecting the grandeur and significance of the temple project in ancient Israel. Let's now read 1 Kings chapter 5. And Hiram king of Tyre sent his servants unto Solomon, for he had heard that they had anointed him king in the room of his father. For Hiram was ever a lover of David. And Solomon sent to Hiram, saying, Thou knowest how that David my father could not build an house unto the name of the Lord his God for the wars which were about him on every side, until the Lord put them under the soles of his feet. But now the Lord my God hath given me rest on every side, so that there is neither adversary nor evil occurrent. And, behold, I purpose to build an house unto the name of the Lord my God, as the Lord spake unto David my father, saying, Thy son, whom I will set upon thy throne in thy room, he shall build an house unto my name. Now therefore command thou that they hew me cedar trees out of Lebanon, and my servants shall be with thy servants, and unto thee will I give hire for thy servants according to all that thou shalt appoint. For thou knowest that there is not among us any that can skill to hew timber like unto the Sidonians. And it came to pass, when Hiram heard the words of Solomon, that he rejoiced greatly, and said, Blessed be the Lord this day, which hath given unto David a wise son over this great people. And Hiram sent to Solomon, saying, I have considered the things which thou sentest to me for, and I will do all thy desire concerning timber of cedar, and concerning timber of fir. My servants shall bring them down from Lebanon unto the sea, and I will convey them by sea in floats unto the place that thou shalt appoint me, and will cause them to be discharged there, and thou shalt receive them, and thou shalt accomplish my desire, in giving food for my household. So Hiram gave Solomon cedar trees and fir trees according to all his desire. And Solomon gave Hiram 20,000 measures of wheat for food to his household, and 20 measures of pure oil. Thus gave Solomon to Hiram year by year. And the Lord gave Solomon wisdom, as he promised him, and there was peace between Hiram and Solomon, and they two made a league together. And King Solomon raised a levy out of all Israel, and the levy was 30,000 men. And he sent them to Lebanon, 10,000 a month by courses, a month they were in Lebanon, and 2 months at home, and Adoniram was over the levy. And Solomon had 70,000 that bare burdens, and 80,000 hewers in the mountains. Beside the chief of Solomon's officers which were over the work, 3,300, which ruled over the people that wrought in the work. And the king commanded, and they brought great stones, costly stones, and hewed stones, to lay the foundation of the house. And Solomon's builders and Hiram's builders did hew them, and the stone squarers. So they prepared timber and stones to build the house. This ends our reading of 1 Kings chapter 5.